Well, if you've been on the fence about adopting a pet, get ready because you're about to fall in love. The Dumb Friends League says now is the time to act. Well, the shelter is at capacity, which means there are many fuzzy faces to meet and more choices for your family. Well, here to chat more about it is Adrienne Glazer. Adrienne, it's good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Well, Sage is adorable.
Yeah.
Tell me about this furry friend you've brought this morning.
Sure. This is Sage, like you mentioned. She came with us today from our Leslie A. Malone Center in Denver. She actually came first from our San Luis Valley Animal Center down in Alamosa.
Okay.
But she's here in Denver and will be ready for adoption next week. She's 7 weeks old, so she's got about 1 more week with us. And she'll get spayed, and then she's got a couple of brothers back at the shelter as well, and same case for them.
Okay.
So yeah, we're excited to have them.
So in about a week.
Sage
will be available, and their siblings as well. So lots to choose from. Well, she is just so precious.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that she's relaxed because the studio lights could be a little bit cuckoo. Well, it sounds like also capacity levels are pretty high. Tell us about that and how that can impact you guys.
Sure. So we are reaching near capacity levels, particularly with our dog population right now. We've been seeing this is trending in a lot of shelters across the country right now. A lot of it is due to various shifts in the economy. We're seeing a lot of people who are facing the tough decision to have to surrender their pets. A lot of it has to do with housing, apartment lease restrictions and things like that, people having to uproot their own lives due to these various economic shifts that are happening around us right now. And here she is. That's just one of the many things. And so we're it's hard when that happens we're here as a resource, and we're happy that people trust us with their pets when they're making that heartbreaking decision. But we're seeing higher numbers in intakes, and
she really loves
it's just trying to get those
down to that.
So just trying to get those adoption numbers to offset the intakes.
And you're absolutely right. I think that it's been such a tough time, and it's like the domino effect, right? One thing hits another, that ends up impacting the other, and that impacts the next. And so this is kind of where we are on so many levels. But come on, when you see a pet like Sage, my 6-year-old has been bugging for about a year that she wants her own puppy. So this could be the time for our family. Well, let's talk about the operations team and what's the latest update with them and what's going on.
Sure. So one of the things that we've done to kind of bring down our dog population numbers in particular and make them more manageable is that we have made our pet intake and surrenders via appointment only. People can make those appointments on our website at ddfl.org. And so we're still accepting strays, medical emergencies, things like that. But we have kind of streamlined the ways that we're bringing in intake dogs right now. And so that's helped a little bit, made things a little bit more manageable for staff and volunteers, but we're still seeing, we need those adoption numbers to offset intake. So if you've been thinking about it, now is the time.
And she's super precious. Thank you so much for being with us today and for the work that you guys do, of course. And guys, if you are ready to make this happen and welcome Sage to the family, help make room in the Dumb Friends League shelter by adopting a pet that will make a difference in your life. Head to DDFL.org to see some of the sweet adoptable animals they have available today. The Dumb Friends League sponsored their mention on today's show.